My name is Sergeant Harold Soltis, NYPD Counterterrorism, Maritime team. New York City being unique, 5 boroughs, made up of 5 boroughs, Manhattan Island, Staten Island, so it's a large body of water to cover, 620 square miles of water. So we go anywhere from the southern part of New York City to the northern part of New York City. Well, we carry our normal police equipment between our heavy long guns, our ballistic vests and helmets. We also carry on here our radiation detection, which is within the system of the boat, and we also have a 3D sonar system.
What is it? On top you have the radar arch, and it's sending out signals, and these are the signals that are coming back. It's bouncing off the hardness of the seawall. It's bouncing back towards us.
I was actually working during 9/11. I was actually in the Brooklyn North Warrants Division at that time. Some things that I care not to remember, or to sometimes I don't discuss too many things. But I've seen a lot, especially during that time, in the days and the weeks after. But what I did see is how the city, in particular this police department, came together to recover our brothers and sisters and civilians that were lost in that attack, and also to get the city back up and running again. If to be proud for any reason during that period of time, that's the most I'm proud of that, seeing that the city came together and this police department came together. It is definitely one of the reasons, without a doubt. At the time I was a detective in warrants, like I said, and a few years later when I got promoted sergeant, I was in the Bronx, and then I had the opportunity to come here to counterterrorism, and I jumped on it. I never regretted being a police officer for 22 years, and I definitely never regret being in counterterrorism.
Yeah. Huh? I was part of the original mobilization of 9/11. It taught us that we need to be much more equipped and much more prepared for things that could possibly happen. Things out of the ordinary, such as a 9/11 type style attack. And that task is never over. We have to keep upgrading everything. So from seeing what I saw that day, and if I relate it to what I do now, that's why I'm always in search of upgrading my own unit. Every K-9 unit that the NYPD has, and really every K-9 unit in the country, is mission specific. What do we want these dogs to do? What do we train them to do? Where do we want them to work? Search. See, and there's the indication right there. As a handler, that's part of our responsibility, is to take care of our partners. And we always do that the best way we possibly can. And we're always prepared if something goes wrong or if something happens where a dog gets injured or hurt. They're designed for the dog to relax. And dogs like to be surrounded by walls because it gives them almost like a cave effect. The air conditioning system makes sure it's always temperature controlled. There's a drain system in the back, and we have a water tank down here so we can constantly keep everything clean. Well, what I know about New York City is not only are we a major target, but we're not a soft target. So being in the New York City Police Department as long as I've had, what I noticed is we use all our resources. So all the resources that we have are out in the general public, and what we do is they're there to make us all safe. Even if there's nothing happening, we need to be out there. We need to always be out there. We need to always be out there, accessible if we're needed, and prepared if we're needed. Because, like I said, our general concern is keeping the city safe and keeping the public safe, and to ensure that nothing like a 9/11 style attack ever happens here again.